Okay, guys, let's talk about something amazing. Living the dream in the Philippines on a budget that most people think is impossible. Just $1,000 a month. Seriously, is it really possible to thrive, not just survive, on that kind of money in a tropical paradise? The answer is a resounding yes, and I'm spilling all the secrets. I'm talking about really living well, enjoying the culture, and making the most of your Philippines expat life, all without breaking the bank. Forget what you think you know, because this video is going to change your perspective on affordable living abroad. We're covering everything: rent hacks, food secrets, the expat versus local living debate, staying safe, and even the juicy details about dating and socializing. And stick around until the end, because I've got a few secret bonus tips sprinkled throughout, plus a game-changer reveal near the end that you won't want to miss. Tip 1. Location, 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 and its impact on cost. First things first. Where you choose to live is everything. Your rent is going to be the biggest chunk of your budget, and it can fluctuate like crazy in the Philippines. Think of Metro Manila. Places like Makati or Bonifacio Global City, BGC. They're awesome, but your $1,000 will disappear fast. A decent one-bedroom apartment there? Easily $500 to $800 a month, maybe even more. But here's the secret. Step just outside those central business districts, or consider other amazing cities like Cebu, Davao, or even smaller towns. Suddenly, your rent can plummet. We're talking $150 to $300 a month for a safe, comfortable, fully furnished place, sometimes even less if you go full on province life. Living in those smaller towns or provinces? It's a game changer for your wallet. Not just rent, but everything: food, transport, it's all way cheaper. The trade-off? Maybe fewer fancy malls, slightly slower internet, we'll get to that, and a more, let's say, authentic Filipino experience. Big cities are all about convenience, more job options if you're a digital nomad, and tons of entertainment, but you're paying for it. Tip 2. Budget breakdown. Making $1,000 work like magic. Let's get real with the numbers. Here's a possible budget, assuming you're not living in the most expensive areas. 1. Rent. $200, totally doable. 2. Utilities, water, electricity, $75. Air conditioning is your friend, but it adds up. Think one-room air condition. 3. Internet. $30, gotta stay connected. 4. Food. $300. This is where the magic happens, more on that in a sec. 5. Transportation. $50, jeepneys, buses, trikes, super cheap. 6. Entertainment, leisure. $125, plenty of fun to be had. 7. Miscellaneous. $100, because life happens. This is just an example, of course. You can tweak it. Cook more at home? Your food budget shrinks. Love eating out? Bump it up. It's all about your priorities. Tip 3. Embrace Filipino food, and become a kitchen ninja. With a Cajun twist, this is huge. Eating like a local is the key to unlocking serious savings. Filipino food is not only delicious, but it's also incredibly budget-friendly. I'm talking about meals at carinderias, those little local eateries, for like $1, $3. Seriously. And the fresh produce at the markets? So cheap. Learn to cook a few Filipino staples: adobo, sinigang, pancit. It's fun, it's cultural immersion, and it's going to make that $300 food budget stretch incredibly far. Here's a pro tip. If you're a fan of Cajun or Creole cooking, you're in luck. Many of the key ingredients, think bell peppers, onions, celery, garlic, chili peppers, rice, are readily available and affordable in the Philippines due to the similar climates. So, you can whip up some jambalaya or gumbo without breaking the bank. Be sure and stay until the end for a few secret bonus tips. Tip 4. Expat bubbles versus going full Filipino. The drama factor. The Philippines has these cool expat hubs: Angeles City, Subic Bay, Dumaguete, parts of Cebu. They're like little pockets of Western comfort, with familiar restaurants and social groups. Living around other expats? It's great for that initial feeling of community, especially when you first arrive. But be warned. Expat communities can sometimes have their downsides. Think. Expat drama, increased competition in the dating scene, online feuds, Facebook groups can get wild, and even inflated rent prices because landlords know they can charge expats more. Living amongst Filipinos? That's where you get the real experience, and often, a much lower cost of living. You'll learn Tagalog, or the local dialect, but you don't absolutely have to. Here's a secret. Around 90% of Filipinos understand English, and most speak it quite well. Many are just shy about speaking English in public, especially to foreigners. But if you let them know you don't speak any Tagalog, they'll likely be more than happy to have a conversation with you in English. They're way ahead of you in the language game. You'll adapt to the local ways, and you'll truly live the Filipino life. Both options are great, it just depends on what you're looking for, and how much drama you can handle. Tip 5. Safety and security. Being smart about where you live. Okay, real talk. Safety. Like any country, the Philippines has its safer and, well, less safe spots. Generally, gated communities and well-kept neighborhoods are your best bet. Big cities have areas with more crime, so do your homework. Ask locals, get their advice. Common sense stuff. Don't flash your fancy watch or phone, be aware of what's going on around you, and avoid walking alone in dark, deserted areas at night. Petty theft is the main thing to watch out for, but serious crime is pretty rare, especially where tourists and expats hang out. Tip 6. The maid question, luxury or a money saver? Plus legal stuff. This is a fun one. Hiring a kasambahay, a household helper, is surprisingly affordable in the Philippines. For a few $100 a month, you can have someone help with cleaning, laundry, even cooking. It's a massive time saver, especially if you're working online or just want more time to explore. But you need to find someone you can trust, ideally through a referral. And there are rules, minimum wage, benefits, a contract. Crucially, if you have a full-time, live-in maid, you are legally required to register them with the SSS, Social Security System, and Full Health, Philippine Health Insurance Corporation. This involves monthly contributions from both you, as the employer, and the maid, as the employee. SSS contributions are roughly 13% of the monthly salary, with the employer shouldering the larger portion, and Full Health is around 4%. These costs can add up, so factor them into your budget. It's the law, and it's also the right thing to do to ensure your kasambahay has social security and healthcare coverage. Here's a secret most people don't realize. A good maid can actually save you money. They can often find better deals at the market, cook more efficiently, less food waste, and free up your time to focus on income-generating activities. It can easily offset a significant portion, if not all, of their salary. Also, be aware of the skin tax, the tendency for some vendors to charge foreigners higher prices. A local maid can help you navigate this and get fair deals. If you're single and on a super tight budget, you might be able to handle the chores yourself, especially in a smaller place. Tip 7. Relationships, long-distance love or a fresh start. Coming to the Philippines with a long-distance girlfriend? It's instant support, a built-in friend. But it might also mean you miss out on exploring the local dating scene and really diving into the culture. Coming alone? Total freedom, but it can be a bit tougher at first. The Philippines has an amazing dating scene, and lots of expats find love here. Be open to meeting people, Filipinos and other expats alike. Tip 8. Dating and socializing, the Filipino way. With extra charm, Filipinos are some of the friendliest people you'll ever meet. Seriously, don't be shy. Strike up conversations, join groups, go to events. And be prepared for karaoke, it's practically a national sport. Dating here is a bit different from what you might be used to. Be respectful, be polite, and remember that family is super important in Filipino relationships. Dating apps are popular, but meeting people through friends and social circles is still the best way. Here's a secret weapon. A simple smile, a friendly hello, and a genuine What's your name? Go a long way in meeting Filipinas of all ages. And here's the real trick. Remember their name the next time you see them. They'll be incredibly impressed by your effort, and it shows genuine interest. Here is another secret tip. Your maid makes a great wingman. Matchmaking is big in Filipino culture. Introductions to her friends and family can kickstart your dating life in the Philippines and set boundaries with you and your maid. Tip 9. Personality traits. What works, and what really doesn't, to really thrive in the Philippines. Here's what helps. 1. The good stuff. Patience. This includes long checkout lines at the grocery store, dealing with Filipino time, where things often start later than scheduled, and navigating traffic. Adaptability. Be ready for anything. Friendliness. Filipinos love to chat, respect for their customs, and a good sense of humor. 2. The not-so-good stuff. Impatience, being rigid, arrogance, disrespecting the culture, feeling entitled, being overly loud in public, and being rude to service staff. 2. Filipinos value humility and respect, so avoid these behaviors at all costs. Embrace the "bahala na" vibe. It's like, let it go, trust the universe, and you'll be way less stressed. Tip 10. Internet. Staying connected anywhere, even in paradise. Okay, let's talk internet. It's essential, especially if you're working online. The main players are PLDT, Globe, and Converge. Speeds and how reliable they are depend on where you are. In big cities, you can get fiber optic. We're talking 100 megabits per second or even faster. In more remote areas, you might be on DSL or mobile data, which can be slower and a bit spotty. This is better on the big islands. Keep watching for the best solution. Always check the internet situation before you sign a lease. And maybe get a pocket Wi-Fi as a backup, just in case. But here's the big game changer, Starlink. And now, Starlink Mini. This satellite internet service is available anywhere in the Philippines, even in the most remote locations. This is the reveal I was talking about. It completely changes the game for remote living. 1. Starlink. The standard dish costs around 29,320 pesos, about $500 USD, for the equipment, and the monthly service is around 2,700 pesos, about $46 USD. 1. It offers higher speeds and is ideal for heavy internet users. 2. Starlink Mini. While pricing and availability for the Mini in the Philippines aren't officially confirmed yet, as of February 2025, it's expected to be a more portable and affordable option, potentially with a lower upfront cost and a slightly lower monthly fee. 2. It might have slightly lower speeds, but it's still a fantastic option and a game changer for influencers, remote worker, digital nomads, and content creators that need high-speed internet in remote areas. 2. Keep an eye out for updates. Karaoke bonus secret, and about karaoke. The secret is you don't have to be a good singer. Seriously. It's all about having fun and being brave enough to get up there and belt out a tune. Filipinos will appreciate your effort, even if you're completely off-key. So, there you have it. Living the good life in the Philippines on $1,000 a month is totally within reach. It's about being smart, being open to new experiences, and embracing the amazing Filipino culture. It's a beautiful country, the people are incredible, the food is fantastic, and the cost of living can be unbelievably low. Do your research, be ready to adapt, and get ready for an adventure. Loved this video? Smash that like button, subscribe for more Philippines expat life tips, and tell me in the comments, what are your best budget hacks for living abroad? Thanks for watching.